Hello out there, subscribers and friends. This is Surviving 2 coming at you with another video. Hello out there in YouTube land and Google Plus land. Well, I've got a quick video for you. A friend of mine, Karen Chalky, I think is how you pronounce her name. Hope I didn't butcher it too much. You know me being a Texan, Karen. Anyway, she wanted to know how to put some straps onto an Alice pack and how to mount the Alice pack to the frame. Well, I showed how to put the pack on the frame and the old straps and the old kidney belt on there. Well, I've got the Molle 2 kidney belt and the shoulder straps on mine. Plus I've also got mounted here on the bottom a multiple sleep system, which I've got my sleeping bag inside of there right now, which I'm going to probably take that out ever so often and use it with my hiking gear and stuff like that. But that's all that's in this lower camo bag right there is my multiple sleep system, and it fits real nice inside there. Now on the side over here, I've got what they call a sustainment pouch, and it's a pretty good sized pouch, as you can see. It carries a lot of my stuff in it, and then strapped on the other side I've got a 2-liter water bottle. Now then, let me flip this thing around and I'll show you how the straps and all are hooked onto mine. Alright, now here is the straps that I've got it hooked onto mine. Some people let me disconnect this sternum strap, and I can kind of throw these out and let you see a little more about how it goes. This pad back here has got 2 sets of straps, one up in this area here, one down in this area down here. I took and put the one strap through down low. There's a cross member going right in through here on the pack. And then I took the second one and right up in this area, I've got a D-ring. I've got a carabiner hooked to my pack itself, hooked to these webs that are on the upper portion of my pack, and I've got it hooked to that. Being that the pack is already attached to the frame, this kind of hooks everything together. Plus there's another point, a couple other points that are connected up. There's a strap that, let me get down, strap down here at the bottom, and it's supposed to go down to the bottom of the Molle gear, turn around, come back up, and tie back into this buckle system right here. Well, on the Alice pack, or the Alice frame I should say, there is no place to really attach it to down here at the bottom per se. So what I've done is I take another carabiner, and on the frame itself down here in the bottom, see if I can get this at an angle where you can see that frame. And let me try and zoom in a little bit. There we go. Now you see this frame that's down in here, this cross member. I just take this carabiner and I hook it down to that frame and down to that cross member. Let me get it snapped. There we go. And I spin it around to where the big eyelet portion of it is up. Then I take and I've got this hooked in a loop, and I take it and hook it into the carabiner down there. Now then, I just adjust it till I get it tight. There. And that, your back is not hitting that at all, because this is your portion of your back. It's right here and up in here. So you're not being bothered at all by this section, this hook that's down here. Now, the upper portion of it, just like I say in here, it just pulls tight till you get this thing tight, and that keeps the shoulder harness area here. Let me zoom on back out a little more. Oops, I'm out as far as I can go. That one strap, let me get some of this out of the way so you can see. Come on, stay over there. Not cooperating with me. There we go. So now this one strap down here at the very bottom keeps this whole upper harness system from pulling up, coming up off the lower portion and riding up on you. So now that once you've got that hooked, then you can hook your upper portion here on the straps. Now mine came with, this is an added handle I put on here anyway, just an old handle off of something. I think I did a video on it a long time ago. But anyway, mine came with these buckles here, if I'm not mistaken, and then a D-ring system, a double D-ring system right here. Now, I just took about a 4-5 inch piece, something like that, piece of webbing, and ran it through the little bracket that's here on the frame, and also through the D-rings that are attached to the pack itself. And I brought them both back up through the D-ring here and just ran the webbing around the frame right there. See if I can zoom in on that and you can see that a little better. There we go. So I ran the webbing one continuous loop around here and then both ends of it back through this D-ring, and then had it come back up and ran it through this side of the double D-ring and then through this side, and as you can see there's both ends of it right there. So that attaches my upper portion of my shoulder straps, and that allows me to grab, once I put the system on, allows me to grab this shoulder strap and tighten it and adjust these things to where I want the pull on me, to where it keeps the weight of the pack centered over the top of my body more. So that's how I've got these things attached on, and both of them are done the same way. I'm having to reach around the tripod here. Both of them are attached the same way, same short piece, gone through around the frame, brought out double, and then ran through the D-ring on the pack itself, and then up through this double D-ring that's on the shoulder harness. And then the shoulder harness has its ring that comes off like that, and you can adjust by pulling on this and adjust this give. This releases it naturally, and that allows you to adjust it and get it more over the top of your body or adjusted to your frame, whichever may be. Now the lower portion of the straps is done the same way the old Alice pack straps are done. Let me get it spun around here a little bit so you can see. There we go. Let's see if that's in frame. Yeah, there we go. All right, the strap itself just comes off and goes through. I just take it and put it through the hole here, bring it back out, and run the strap through it, and then take it back up and then reconnect the quick disconnect system here on the strap, and then that is attached. That's how that attaches right there. The other side does the same way. and the other side goes through the hole. The loop comes out here. You take this portion of it and go through the loop, and then back up and reconnect it back up here to your quick disconnect system. And the quick disconnect system on this one's pretty simple. You pull on that, you pull up, and then it's like a Fastex buckle. It pops out. Then you snap it back in, get it re-snapped, then hit the safety on it again, you're reconnected. So that's how that works. Now, the kidney belt, got a little critter here. Let me get rid of the critter without killing him. There we go. All right. Now the kidney belt is pretty straightforward. Let me see if I can spin this thing almost upside down where you can see it. There's 4 buckles, 2 sets of straps, one on this side, one on this side, one up at the top, and another one at the top. You basically want to have the rounded portion down on the kidney belt. You want to have it centered, and then you just start reconnecting the buckles. Now I did a second loop on the buckles here just so that it was a little more safe and I can get rid of some of this extra slack and not have it just flapping all over the place. But what I do is the buckle that's back here, I run it through the bottom one, through the other buckle opening, and then back out. That way you can take this strap, run it back through here, run it through this side right here where it's attached on these big rings, and then you can take and pull it tight, and that tightens it down. Do the same thing to the other side, do one strap at a time and pull it tight, and then and I just bring the strap back through so it's not hanging out, and I put it through the very last hole here on the buckle. And this is where the strap is going through, and this is where the strap is attached to the belt. I ran it through that last buckle and just pull it tight, and that double cinches it right there and just kind of keeps all your straps here underneath the belt and out of your way. So that's how I do it, and you can also see how I did the D-ring down here when I was talking about how to do the D-ring. Got it attached to that bracket. This is a better shot of that bracket that's underneath here and everything. Now, if you wanted to add a multiple sleep system like this right here that I've got on here, oops, wrong way. Sorry about that, people. Getting you all dizzy out there, aren't I? The multiple sleep system has got 2 big straps on it. It comes up, goes through the slot that's here on the back of your frame, goes on up, and hang on, let me flip this beast over a little bit. And on the bottom of your pack, there's 2 webbings. Goes through that webbing and comes on up, and then that's where you attach everything right there. And that's how I attach the multiple sleep system to it. It's made to where it can attach other ways. There's a double D-ring right there and a double D-ring right here, but I don't use them. I just use the 2 big straps. That way I've got my pack and all attached to it right there. So, and then that way I've got the sleep system. If I want access to it, it's real simple. Just flip it over, and when it's in this position right here, it's kind of in the up position, the bag is. So I disconnect the bag. There's my opening, and see, that's when it's normally strapped up, it's up here, so it kind of makes it easy to get to it. Just undo that, and there's my sleep system down in here in the compression sack. So I just put it back in the sack, and it kind of sets against the ground here when you're working on it and doing whatever. It's just kind of setting against the ground, so that way you can pull it tight, knock the camera over at the same time. Then I just take the string, throw it back up there, pull the flap down, and then just start kind of tucking that thing in to where it needs to be. I'm hoping all this is in frame. Yep. Pull my strap back up. Take my other one. Get a little slack on it here. Connect the buckle. Tighten it back down. Then this other side, I just do the same thing. Just adjust it. Get it to where it's fitting good. The buckle up, and then connect it, and then I cinch it down until I get it as tight as I want it, which is usually as tight as I can get it. There. Now then, it doesn't flop on you. As you can see, the whole pack is actually moving when I move this thing, so it doesn't move around a lot on you. So that's how I connect up the Molle gear to my pack frame, and how I also connect up the Modular Sleep System bag to the frame and put the bag in there. So I think that's enough for now. That wore me out trying to move this beast around. It's a lot easier to carry it than it is to move it. Until next time, y'all take care. Later. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more in the future that I put out, just subscribe. Until then, later.